Audit season tends to generate extra burden and stress for the accounting team. Outside of their day-to-day responsibilities, accountants must cater to audit requests, make time for walkthroughs, and answer various questions as part of audit testing, especially when audit work coincides with the month-end close. The smoother the audit goes, the less disruption it is for the staff.
First rule of thumb when it comes to creating a smooth and effortless audit is to do it right the first time. Aim to be audit ready as the work is performed. Avoid waiting until the audit is near to look for information or brush up on documentation. The best way to accomplish this is to infuse your controls and process documentation into your monthly close and financial reporting process so that you're fulfilling your audit requirements as the books are being closed. And best to just make it part of your regular monthly closing checklist.
Second, leverage technology to automate key internal controls. Look for ways to deliver upon compliance requests through automation to cut down on manual work.
Some examples of automation around month-end close include system reconciliation of balance sheet accounts, implementation of electronic sign-offs, version control, audit trail capture, automatic enforcement of segregation of duties. These are all relatively easy and affordable ways to cut down administration for your staff while making sure your controls are still being executed. Having a more automated close process is gonna really help you with that audit request when the time comes around, because a lot of what your auditors are looking for is now going to be captured electronically.
Third, refresh documented policies and procedures to reflect current processes and revise them as necessary throughout the year.
Policies and procedures are meant to be used, so keep them in a place that is readily accessible for your team and updated on a periodic basis. Having good policies and procedures is really going to help you reduce audit burden by giving your auditors a clear and accurate roadmap into your major processes. And that is going to help with your process interviews, walkthroughs, and of course, testing. And keep everything in an online center repository, ideally available to your auditors remotely so that they can work without disturbing your staff.
The accounting team enjoy long-term benefits when there is emphasis to build audit requirements into the monthly close process, update policies and procedures, and automate as many control points as possible.
First, we're going to reduce burden and stress around audit time because there's not going to be a need to do extra work just for the sake of the audit. Second, we're going to create a stronger financial reporting process by making it less vulnerable to errors and control weaknesses. And then lastly, our compliance-related activities are going to reduce because automation is going to take over some of that work during month-end close. It is when we can actually rise above the mechanics of internal controls execution is when we can actually start to leverage our auditors for higher value insight like benchmarking or process improvement recommendations.
Take stock in your compliance activities today and see where there are opportunities to create a more efficient audit while strengthening the month-end close and financial reporting process.